So we got the comedian, the criminal, and the thief. The Red Hood. All three different Jokers. Three different personalities. So is that a debate about who's the best? So I understand every now and then we ask questions just to get that response that's been like just bogging our minds. But every now and then we just get some over the top questions. And this right here is a prime example. Just scrolling through on YouTube, saw the little posts and whatever, and Looper, they always post something. And I respond, but I saw this, and who is the best Joker? And you see, you got Heath Ledger, Joaquin Phoenix, Mark Hamill, Jared Leto, and other. And I'm like, where the fuck is Jack Nicholson?
Jack. Jack is dead, my friend. You can call me Joker.
Like, no disrespect to Jared Leto, because I actually love Suicide Squad, the movie, and I actually did go out and buy the Funko Pop Jokers. Like, I feel like his Joker didn't get a fair shot, but to put him on the list instead of Jack Nicholson, like, that's fucking outrageous. Like, who the fuck was in charge of the post? And looking at a comment where somebody said putting Jared Leto on here and not Jack Nicholson is a joke, and it is. It's a fucking complete joke. Like, that's ain't no disrespect to Jared Leto, but come on now, Jack Nicholson was the second live action Joker that we got, and I didn't grow up on the Adam West Batman, and even when I was introduced to it, I never watched it like that. So the guy who played Joker, like, I'm not familiar with him. So I grew up on Batman '89. Jack Nicholson was all I knew, and I'm not including Mark Hamill from the animated series, and then we got Heath Ledger. So just seeing that fucking post, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then even the topic, like, who is the best Joker? And just like the poster I got, you got three different Jokers. The one that came close to that live action is Jack Nicholson, except for the Red Hood. But we got the criminal. Well, he wasn't a comedian, but he fell into the acid. Like, and you know the Joker got multiple stories. There's always three Jokers. You never know. But that's the definitive backstory of him falling into the chemicals. And just checking the post, people saying that Heath Ledger, that going to this list, people say that Heath Ledger is the best, and I agree with them, because I wish people would stop putting this who is the best Joker to bed, to rest, I mean, because even from this list, you put Joaquin Phoenix and Jared Leto on this list, but even though Bruce Wayne was in Joker, he was just a child. He wasn't Batman. They didn't have no interaction. Suicide Squad, even though Batman was in the movie, him and Jared Leto's Joker didn't have no face-to-face contact. The only face-to-face contact, only interactions we got was Jack Nicholson and Heath Ledger. So for them not to put Jack Nicholson on this list is fucking outrageous. Like, I don't get that. And people saying who's the best Joker, I feel like it's really no... That shouldn't even be a question, because out of all the actors, we got three different Jokers. Three different versions of them. Jack Nicholson was his own Joker. Heath Ledger was his own Joker. Joaquin Phoenix was his own Joker, and Jared Leto. Like, we didn't even though we didn't know much about Heath Ledger's Joker, because he had multiple stories and you just didn't know, but Joaquin Phoenix, he was created by society. He had a mental health problem. We don't know shit about Jared Leto's. You knew Jack Nicholson's story. So every Joker that we got was always different. Mark Hamill, like his Joker, I'm not counting that because that's a cartoon. And he just lent his voice. So I mean you can't really, but he had the more like comic booky, relatable to Joker with the gas, with the guns, with the props and the Joker fish and like that's the Joker that I know with the practical jokes and stuff. So that's why I say if people say who's the best Joker, I'm not gonna. You can see who gave the best portrayal, like, but I can't say one was better than the other. Like I grew up on Jack Nicholson. I can say like yeah, Jack Nicholson is the best Joker, but there we got three different Jokers. I can see if all three, four actors played the same version. Like you can say who's the best Superman because he's the same. Came from another planet, came from Krypton, landed in Smallville, was raised by Kent and Martha, went to the Daily Planet, Metropolis, and that's his story. Batman, that's his same story. Parents got killed, became a crime fighter. Joker, he's always different. So there's really no comparison about who's the best. But just for them to leave Jack Nicholson off that list is like whoever did that, they was wrong. They was really wrong. We see the majority of people pick Heath Ledger, and I picked him too because out that whole list, he's the only one that I felt, even though I did like Joaquin Phoenix Joker, but us humans, that's what we do. We like to compare stuff. Like who's the GOAT? Basketball, LeBron, Michael. Football, who's the GOAT? Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes. We just like to compare stuff, but there's really no comparing these live action Jokers. And Jack Nicholson should have been on that list. So if somebody knows somebody that work at Looper, tell them they was wrong for that. Do more research for the future. So yeah. So let me know what y'all think. Do y'all add on to the conversation about who's the best Joker or not? Do you care? Do you agree? Do you not care? Is it a big deal? How do you feel about it? So, yeah, just let me know down below. And until the next time, catch y'all later.